Y'all, them grooves each and every time, man, they get me ready to talk, y'all. Guys, welcome back to Geekly Goods. We're here for another awesome live stream, and tonight I have a very special guest. You all, feel free to participate. Please do participate. Chime in the comments. We are predicting the finale of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which we are all the way up to episode 5. One episode away from that finale, y'all. Like, can you believe it? It feels like this year has just zipped by. We're already in April, almost at the end of April. But man, I am so very excited, guys, for this guest. My man here, he is someone who lives and breathes everything entertainment. And this man knows so much about movies through his very many experiences. And he cranks out reviews like nobody's business. If you're not subscribed to him, hit up that information down below. Zack Goller is his name. I cannot wait to bring him in. My man, Zack. What up, bro?
What's up, guys? Leo, thank you so much for bringing me on. This has been a long time coming.
It has, man.
You know, I'm so ready to talk some Marvel. Like, we got a lot to discuss. But yeah, thank you for that very kind intro. It's getting me all in the feels over here. Like, my goodness.
Hey.
Like,
well, hey, bro, like, look, I love your content. I stumbled upon it actually just looking through movie reviews one day, and I was like, who's this Zack Goller guy? And you've got a lot of charisma, a lot of knowledge. Your reviews are just really well done, man. So I had to have you on the channel, and it has been a long time coming, but we're here.
Yeah, we're here. We're here. By the way, for those of you who don't know me, Zack Goller is my name. Hit me up down in the information box.
I totally mispronounced it. My fault.
No, hey, dude, my people have been mispronouncing my name my whole life. It's all good. Like, you know, and they've been misspelling my name too. I know there's a few ZACHs out there in the YouTube realm, but it's a K. It's a K. I'm sure of it. But yeah, man, I'm super excited to be here. We got a lot to talk about. What's up, guys, in the chat? I see Sly in there. I see Andrew in there.
Yep.
Awesome. Look at that. Here we are.
We starting up already. What up, Andrew? Amateur Otaku pulling up. What's up? Calling it Mephisto's in the next episode.
We're still on this.
I'm on the Mephisto train too,
We're
Isaac.
Still on this.
Or Brandon, whoever's on the account. What up, Sly, the movie guy? What's up, man? His prediction, I think old Steve Rogers, Captain America, will show up at the very end of the episode, telling Sam Wilson, good job. Get to that a little bit later. What's going on, Christian Knight? Man, okay, so before we get to the Falcon and the Winter Soldier predictions, we had a big teaser trailer drop today. What did you think about freaking Shang-Chi?
Man, dude, it looks, we were talking a little bit about this before you hit go, and like, wow, this looks like Marvel took the action to a whole nother level. It's like if Jackie Chan appeared in Speed. Like, yes. You know, like, and I love both of those things. So I'm very, very excited. I'm so excited for Simu Liu. Also man. Main actor. Like, it's his birthday today. Also, shout out to him. So, I mean, yeah, what a birthday present. Like, you know, you're like one of the most humble guys in Hollywood, and then you have a big Marvel movie as your debut popping up right there. Like, man, what better way to celebrate?
It's like, happy birthday, you're trending on Twitter, here's a trailer, here's your poster, my guy. Like, what a great way to celebrate the birthday. And man, that trailer was so good. The cinematography in this film looks absolutely excellent. That Skyfall shot with the purple lighting backdrop. Oh my God, it was amazing, dude. Just literally, you see just how beautifully it's shot, and the choreography is unreal. This is Marvel choreography at a different level. Look, Iron Fist was what I was thinking would do this first. Didn't quite end up happening, but this looks like a martial arts movie, looks like a Jet Li film, looks like a Bruce Lee Into the Dragon style martial arts. This is what I'm talking about, man. It looks fantastic, bro.
I love how Marvel's just delving into all these different genres lately. Like, it looks like Black Widow, which I know a lot of you have lost all hype for at this point. It looks like Marvel's answer to like a Mission Impossible film or Jason Bourne film, maybe. But Shang-Chi, yeah, exactly, delving into that martial arts thing. 10 out of 10. I agree, Andrew. Yeah, for sure. Injects, like, as I saw that trailer, like, that was like, you couldn't have watched me click on anything else any quicker. Like, I saw that on Twitter, and I was like, more now. Inject this into my eyeballs. Like that was
like
it.
I need it right now, right freaking now, dude. And like something about it when I first saw the teasers, I was like, I think I want some more fighting. Like I was like, I watched it. I was like, I really want to see some more of those fight scenes. Like I need more right now, right freaking now. And then just that "Who are you?" line, and he just does that pose. Oh my god, it's looking like a legendary MCU film already.
And just like that title card also just looked so epic too. Like the 10 rings one at a time. I'm like, yes, give me more of that. And like I've been a kind of guy that's like hesitant about trailers, and like I've been like forced to watch them every time I'm at a movie theater early, like because I still have PTSD from the BBS trailer. Shout out to Amanda if you're watching. Like, you know, I hated that trailer, but it just gave away all of its surprises, and it unloaded all of its surprises right there. So I've always been super wary of trailers. That's why you don't see me react to any trailers on my channel. So I'm like, but Shang-Chi, I was like, that's the trailer that I like. You know, it doesn't give me too much, but it just gives me enough, like, just that kick to be like, I want to see this right now.
Right. And I feel like when you have teaser before trailer, it's always set up well because, like, okay, a teaser, you literally just give us a quick little tease, nothing too big. Like if they had went into like what the Mandarin is up to and why, it's like, okay, that's when you get too deep into the lore. Like, let us watch the movie first. But this just gave us a couple of quick, nice, beautiful shots. One great action scene. Take us out of there. That was enough.
That was it. That was it.
Sir.
Yep, that's all I needed. That's all I needed. And I see Andrew's like, we got a legit Mandarin character. You know, I've got a full.
I did like Guy Pearce. I liked him. But the thing I didn't like about them pulling that stunt of building up a Mandarin and then it's actually this guy. You mean to tell me you build up an actual interesting character and somebody who I'm like, okay, I'm feeling this guy, only for it to be another suit? I was just kind of like, okay, you took me out. That's why Iron Man 3 isn't in my top.
Any of my viewers know that I hate the man in the suit cliche that Marvel always pulled. And like, that's especially like prevalent in their earlier films. They don't pull it off so much right now, but like, I hated it. I was like, and Guy Pearce is a great actor too. So like to see them like take Ben Kingsley, who's a legend, and like say, hey, he's going to be the Mandarin. And then, oh no, he's actually a theater actor, which kind of insulted me as someone who's done theater my whole life. But like to see them pull that, and then, oh no, the villain's actually this guy who we already got rid of through 2 films. Like,
it's like, hey, it's just another Obadiah Stane. Here you go. Like, come on, man. Like, we didn't need that, bro.
Yep, I was pronouncing that name Obadiah Stone for the longest time, and then somebody corrected me in the comments, and I'm like, good lord. Good lord. I must have been really tired when I recorded that review. But anyway.
Heck, Ironmonger.
Yeah, Shang-Chi looks awesome, though. I'm super excited to see it. But
hell yeah, man. But shall we transition into the Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
We shall.
Oh, man. What a great series so far. What are just your overall thoughts on it thus far? Especially that last episode. What are you thinking?
You know, like, I like seeing the full picture right now. I think I like this series more than WandaVision. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I knew I was gonna get that kind of reaction out of him.
Man.
I knew it. But hear me out though. WandaVision is fun. I loved it. But like, I feel like this project right here is the project America needed to see right now. Like, and what better than a Captain America story to really offer, like, not to get too deep into politics or anything, or like what we've been through the last year, but who better than Captain America to offer a scathing criticism of what America's been like over this past year? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's perfect, you know, and the last episode especially, like, really hit all those notes.
So good, man. I mean, Steve Rogers is the Captain America that America thinks they are. John Walker is who America really is. And Sam Wilson is who America needs. And this show has definitely shown us that building up to this episode, because to be honest with you, episode 3 kind of dipped off of it for me a bit. This is because, you introduce Zemo, you've got the Dora Milaje, you're bringing in all these other people, but then they really fastened the seatbelt on episode 5 and said, this is about Sam Wilson becoming a Black Captain America, which the other Captain America, Isaiah Bradley in this series is a lot different, but Isaiah Bradley, another man who took the super soldier serum, is telling him, hey, no, you can't be. Like, anybody with self-respect can't be, but that's why Sam decides to grab the shield anyway, because he's like, because of people like Isaiah, because of those experiences, because of that trauma that people that look like me and who come from the background like me have had, I have to pick up the shield and become Captain America for them.
Exactly.
And I just love what they've done with that message. It's just solid, man. I've been a fan. I've been a fan since episode 1, but now I am a super fan. I'm not quite WandaVision over. I love my WandaVision. I love WandaVision, but this really stepped up the game for me. I think out of all Marvel episodes, that last one was my favorite. Period.
Yeah, dude, I totally agree. Like no WandaVision episode, and that series was fun, like from beginning to end. But like this, like I said, it really digs deep into like the politics, like the Winter Soldier did, and like it really, like that last episode, man, I can't praise it enough. Like
just the fact that Isaiah like looked Sam in the eye and was like, "America's not ready for a Black Captain America."
Oh yes,
imagine how many times Barack Obama heard that about being a Black president, and he said, "Oh yeah, they are."
Exactly.
Amazing.
Amen, dude.
What up, Perp Minded? What's up, bro?
Leo is
coming through. Thank you, brother. Yeah, it's been a great series thus far, and I hope this is the last we see of Isaiah. I would like to see just like one head nod to Sam. See him with the shield. They don't have to meet face to face again, but maybe he could be watching a telecast and just, kind of nod his head a little bit, like, okay.
And he smiles.
Maybe America is ready. Right. Like,
grin there.
We are here.
Like, I'm glad I was wrong. Yeah, but loved Isaiah. That whole scene. Whole scene was like A+.
Absolutely, bro. Like, how you guys see it on my reaction. I was crying with Amanda about it. Like, I was just like, dude, this is emotional. It's hitting me as a Black person. Just hitting me, man. It's perfect. But let's go into our first prediction, bro. I gotta ask you, who do you think the power broker is? Do you think it's definitely Sharon? Like, who are we working with here?
I didn't even think about Sharon, but that's totally a possibility because I've been really disappointed with her arc so far. I was wanting a lot more out of her, and I was seeing like how badass she was in the trailer. I was like, okay, we're getting a lot more Sharon here, but the only like real big sequence we got with her was, I believe, in episode 3 in that shipyard where she was like, guarding the interrogation of that old, God, what's his guts? They were interrogating the old Hydra guy that made the serum or whatever. And she was like kicking ass all over the place. And that was like a few brief appearances here and there, but that was it for Sharon. And I was like, I get it, but like you were heavily teasing her, Marvel. You got my hopes up there with Emily Van Camp, but like it's definitely possible. I wasn't even thinking about her as the power broker. Like Yelena Belova, I heard was a big name that was being thrown around, but that honestly doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me because she's probably going to be the new Black Widow with all these delays going on. It's like, okay, yeah, that's what the Black Widow movie's going to be, the mantle being passed over. But
right.
Like it doesn't really make sense for her to be the power broker. So what I'm thinking here is I think they're actually going to bring in a whole new actor that Kevin Feige has not teased, similar to how Julia Louis-Dreyfus came in. I can't wait to talk about that. I was like, wait, who is this in the heels? And then like she opens her mouth and I'm like, oh my God, that's Julia Louis-Dreyfus. But no, I think like it's definitely very possible it's going to be a whole new actor that Feige has made no mention of, no trailers of anywhere. And like, I don't know. I mean, only time will tell. It probably most likely will be Sharon the more and more I think about it and the more like you mentioned that name, but
I like that possibility of him bringing in someone new, though, because if it is Sharon, it's kind of like, okay, well, why would we got to explain that all of a sudden? Because it's like, okay, episode 6, I'm not entirely sure how long it's going to be, but okay, say it's just an hour. Okay, now we have to spend at least 5 minutes explaining, okay, why the heck has she been up to this the whole time? Like, what's going on with her? But she was on the phone with, what's his face? Batroc.
Yep.
She was on the phone with him, and I was talking about payments and stuff. So I'm like, I mean, it sounds like she could potentially be the power broker. I'm not entirely sure yet, but she's got all these like great lush paintings, and I mean, it's
very powerful.
It's adding up.
Very, very powerful character, and she breaks a lot of bones. I mean, the clue's in the name, guys. It's Sharon Carter. It's got to be
man.
Now, but like,
Agent 13, unlucky number. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, there's a lot of things kind of pointing to it, so maybe so. But I want to say hey to Jacob Hubbard. Welcome in.
What's up, dude?
Marvel lover, loved last week's episode. Hey, I think you like every episode by that username.
But
Goat Movie Podcast, Leo and Zach, epic duo. Hey, thanks. I believe that's Angel. If I hear Sam Wilson say, let's hear it for Captain America, to Isaiah surrounded by a crowd and grandson Elijah all shed a tear. Oh, man.
Yes, another one.
That was a great. Wow. If that happens, oh my God, I think I will be crying.
Yeah. I'll be there for those reactions too. Like, I'll be like, yeah.
Perp saying he could take a couple of them Blu-rays off your hands, man. He's got a good collection.
I wish. Like I may do like a giveaway or two one of these days. We'll see. If I get more subscribers.
I'll be there.
Yep. There you go.
Ooh, she's geeky. Love that username. Is saying I'm loving this series because it shows Sam's hesitation to become Captain America because of his skin color. I can't wait to see my Captain America Friday. Amen.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the Captain America that America needed right now is Sam Wilson. And I love that he picked up the shield. He had that conversation with Isaiah, but he still didn't let that get to him. So love that. But I mean, if it's not Sharon, a couple other ideas I had was it could potentially be Arnhem Zola. Maybe he escaped after Winter Soldier somehow, and he's pulling the strings. Somebody entirely new. I thought it was Zemo, but it's definitely not Zemo after what happened with him.
No.
I think Sharon might be the closest prediction. I think like that might be the safe bet to go with, is that it's probably Sharon Carter being on the phone, or if not, she could totally be playing middle management to the power broker. But I like your prediction, and that is somebody original. I think it's Sharon Carter. But if it's somebody original, I'll be a lot happier. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, and we're gonna have a lot of bold predictions on this. I don't know if I could speak for Leo, but I feel like there's a lot of things that I'm gonna say that might surprise everybody. So,
dude, I'm ready for the surprises, bro. I'm ready. Here for it. Can't wait.
Man, I can't wait either.
Imagine like Al Pacino being the power broker, or somebody just like huge, like.
I don't know if I'd go that far yet, but like I've heard rumors about Al Pacino maybe playing Nightmare in a Doctor Strange movie. I don't know if I'd go like that. I want, as much as people are kind of sour on him, I want Gary Oldman as Nightmare, but like,
I mean, if I wanted him as Mephisto.
Leo just wants Mephisto. Like, he just wants Mephisto, period. Like,
absolutely.
That might be Marvel's next big baddie, but like that might put Doctor Doom by the wayside. So we'll see. I don't know. I think they just gotta pick one and go with it. But
yeah, right. Run with something. Like, give us somebody. But I think I hope the next major baddie, like major MCU baddie, is Doctor Doom. Like, oh man, you gotta go with Doom, bro.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
I kind of like the idea of. I've been thinking about this lately, and maybe this is a little unpopular, but Nikolaj Coster-Waldau, the dude who plays Jaime Lannister.
Oh,
I would love to see him as a Doom.
Dude, I didn't even think about him. And I'm like, I'm all about this casting. And I'm like, I'm a Game of Thrones fan, but I'm like, geez, yeah, that's perfect. That is literally perfect. Yeah, Feige, if you're somehow watching this, do that.
Write it down, my man. Like, get Nikolaj, Jaime Lannister, get him on the phone.
Get him on the phone. Yep. You already got Richard Madden and what's his guts? Kid Harington.
Kit Harington, yeah.
Yeah.
Get on the phone, get some more Game of Thrones actors in here. We'll take them all.
Take notes, Lord Feige. There you go.
In Feige we trust. All right, next prediction, my friend. Do you think we'll see Joaquin Torres use the Falcon wings by the end of the series? I mean, Falcon has passed him off on him. Falcon had the wings ripped off of him, and once they were malfunctioned and broken, told Joaquin, like, yeah, just go ahead and take him, man. I don't need him anymore. He's going to be Cap, getting a new mantle. Yep. Joaquin is Falcon in the comics.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, you know, I don't know if we'll see him use the wings by the end of this series per se, but like I definitely would not be surprised if he comes in during the last big action sequence and like just tears people apart with the wings. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know if we don't see him use them in the series, do not fret, because he will be Falcon later on for sure. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Just based on what Leo is saying about him being Falcon in the comics, 100%.
Yeah, they're setting that up, man. Like easily, like give us a little nugget, boom, he'll be him later on. But I mean, my thoughts about the Flag Smashers, which weakest part of the show, my thoughts about them is that Carly's got a lot more people working with them than we saw in the last episode. Because I'm like, okay, if it's a phone app, how many people are not in that radius picked up that signal? Like, are we talking 150, 200, 300 people? Like, you know, they could have a mob waiting out there.
Yeah, they could have a giant Thanos endgame like army of Flag Smashers out there. Like, you never know. You never know. The Flag Smashers could be everywhere. So.
Yeah. No more serum, so it's not like they could just pass that around like candy, but they could have the numbers, and you got, I mean, 10 super soldiers and you've got 300 people. That's a problem.
Yep. It's a huge problem that needs to be addressed.
Oh, yeah. Marvel Lover wishes we got more Sharon as well.
Sharon, yeah.
Definitely agree with Zach about Sharon Carter because the trailer showed her doing some badass stuff. Yep. And we only got in episode 3, and it must have just been that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there wasn't a lot. And there was Zemo, and I felt like the main trailer was episode 3. Like, it was like, okay, you got the Zemo, the boot shot of him walking, him in the mask. Like, it's like that was all episode 3.
Oh, yeah. It was all episode 3.
One episode. Yes, congrats on 600, bro.
Oh, thank you. Thank you all so much for your support. Yeah, I just noticed that before I went live with Leo. Like, it's flooring. It's flooring. Thank you all.
Well deserved, bro. Well deserved.
That was all you guys, my brother. That was all you guys.
All the support. Hell yeah.
700. Ooh. Let's get to 700, guys.
Next benchmark. Nah, you're going to get to 1,000 next, bro. You on the way up.
Yeah.
1K,
fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to see more, definitely click that link. Bryan Cranston is Doom, though. Like, I'd like to see that. You know, like, I had this perfect image in my mind of Bryan Cranston as Charles Xavier and Giancarlo Esposito as Magneto, but like, I don't know, man.
I gotta roll with you on that.
Come on, guys. Like, in the Mutants universe, like, come on, like the Breaking Bad hero and villain, like, once again playing opposite each other, like. Too easy, man.
Holy
easy. But
shit. Yes.
If Bryan Cranston is Doom, though, perp, I will not be upset. I will not be upset in the slightest, because that is another great choice.
And even if he's just a voice, like, I'll take Bryan Cranston in the MCU in anything. Okay, just give me Bryan Cranston. I'm there.
Yeah. Do you think it'll be voiceover, or do you think it'll be mocap like Thanos?
I think there can be either or. I'm hoping like a mocap. Like, give us an actor.
Yeah.
Just do like a mocap with Doom. But if they do that, maybe don't have him remove the helmet. I had this theory that I thought that maybe Doom could be built up as a human character first, and we could almost get attached to him, and then he would become Doom later down the line.
Yeah.
Like, they would just introduce him, and then oh yeah, he's just our buddy. And then later on, he becomes Doctor Doom, and it's like, oh shit, like we loved this character, and he all of a sudden becomes Doom.
Almost like a Mysterio in Far From Home. Then, like, you think you're gonna love him, but then psych, he's a fraud. He turns out to be like, oh hi, I'm a bad guy, and here's why. There you go.
He was so good in that when he just yells cut, and he's just like like that is just so good. Like, over the top good, man. Like,
God,
perfect Mysterio, bro.
Poor Jake Gyllenhaal doesn't get enough credit, man. Like,
what a phenomenal actor he is. Ever since Donnie Darko, I've loved him, man. Just fantastic.
Yep. Yeah, dude. Nothing beats Nightcrawler, but
I feel that. So speaking of Zemo a little bit, is this the last we see of him? Do you think we'll see him in this series again? I kind of think this is it for him. Not in this series.
Yeah, in this series, he's 100% done. Like, I think his arc is complete. I don't think we're going to see him in this finale, like, as important of a character as he is. But I don't think that this is the last you see of him in the MCU as a whole, because Daniel Bruhl is just too good of an actor to let go. Speaking of guys that don't get enough credit, like, if you guys have not seen Inglourious Bastards, you're doing yourself a disservice. So, like, he is awesome there. But, like, again, Marvel can't let him go. And we'll talk about this. I think there's like that'll play into our next question, but I'll let you give your prediction on this before we get to that.
Yeah, I definitely don't think Zemo's gone.
Yeah,
we're gonna get Zemo. I brought this question up, and I was like, I don't even know why I'm asking this. Zemo is definitely gonna still be in the MCU. If they decide to go with like a Falcon and the Winter Soldier season 2, he could be running around during that. But come on, Zemo's getting broken out. Like, he's not gonna stay around. Zemo might become a good character like Bucky, goes to Wakanda, maybe learns the way. Got a couple theories about that one. I don't know if Wakanda will be who shows him, but I've got a couple theories there.
But what's that?
No,
go. No, I was just gonna say, isn't that where he's being kept though? Is Wakanda? Like, they were the ones that took him in. So I mean, I can definitely see that, but I don't know. There's going to be a whole Wakanda series coming up, so I think he'll pop up there. So,
and I don't know if they're going to treat him nicely. I don't know. Like,
no,
what he did to the king, they're not going to be like, let's get you back to health, like they did with Bucky. Like, nah, man,
hell no,
locking him up and throwing the key away.
Yeah. Oh man,
this is a good one. Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch and Sir Ian McKellen as Magneto in a scene together. I was hoping for that. People wanted Fassbender, and I was like, well, their age difference isn't enough for her to be his daughter.
God, WandaVision made me so upset in so many ways. Like, there were so many things that I wanted, and they just didn't do them.
Ralph Boner, baby.
Don't remind me.
Hey, I still have a theory that he's actually still Quicksilver, but
oh man, I hope so.
Like, I'm like, he snickered at the Ralph Boner thing. He's like I'm like, okay, come on. He could totally be Peter Maximoff just in the witness protection program.
I hope so, man. Like, I mean, we could get multiple versions of Magneto with this multiverse that's gonna pop up in No Way Home. Like, you never know. You never know.
Gosh. I cannot wait for that. But right now, that sounds like a catastrophe with whatever they're dealing with.
No, Andrew. That up. Hold on a second, though, Leo. No, Andrew. Ralph Boner is not the power broker. He's no.
I mean, could be Evan Peters. He's like, you thought I was just an innocent man.
We're not doing that. Oh, I swear. I feel like I should be punished if I'm wrong on that one. Like, good Lord. But
oh man. Well, wow. Ralph Boner sounds like he's trying to punish somebody. That's for sure.
He punished me with that bait and switch. So anyway.
I mean, it's like, come on, Kev. Y'all couldn't have just made him Quicksilver. Like, y'all had to hit us with that. You know, somebody in the writer's room was just like,
what
dude,
trolls?
Come on.
What trolls? What trolls?
But man, what is Madam Hydra up to? I mean, she just came out.
Let me tell you exactly what she's up to. Like, if anybody's familiar with Madam Hydra in the comics, we're in for a treat, y'all. Madam Hydra is like the anti-Nick Fury. I've seen so many theories floating around online about her building an anti-superhero team involving John Walker, involving Zemo. Yeah, Thunderbolts was exactly the name that was being thrown around. And like, that would not surprise me if that happens. I do find it a little bit like it's kind of strange. I feel like this is very out of character for like Marvel to do, like build up yet another big like team on the opposite side of the spectrum, because I see Sony already teasing the Sinister Six already. So like to have that going on also is like, I don't know if it's a little much, but like, well, again, it's a vast universe. So
believe it or not, I did not know Madam Hydra. I had to look her up. I was like, really? I don't know how I didn't know about her, but when I read up, it sounds to me like, since the Thunderbolts are pretty much villains that are like anti-heroes, they're not villains anymore. They're redemption arcs for a lot of these characters. I feel like that's exactly what she's doing. She's here to round up John Walker, Zemo, Thaddeus Ross.
Yes.
Gosh, if Killmonger comes back, maybe even Killmonger. Like, it's like,
get a whole team. I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that, Leo. Killmonger coming back. Like,
shit. Wouldn't that be cool? And get him in the freaking Thunderbolts. Man, it's like, get all these villains who are the hero of their own story. She shows them, like, you're not a villain. You're not necessary. It's not what you're doing that's wrong. It's how you're doing it. Let me show you the way.
I never
knew. Freaking Hydra.
I never knew I needed so much in my life, Leo.
Like, we need this team, dude. It's again, like Marvel's best villains. Yes.
It's like the Suicide Squad in the Marvel realm. Like, is there answer to Suicide Squad? Just bring James Gunn in to direct Thunderbolts, and there you go. Like, that's what it is.
Yes, please. Yes,
that's
please.
What it is. If you couldn't be any more obvious about it, Kevin Feige. Like,
he's like, after you're done with Guardians 3, we got another project for you.
There you go. Keep him busy. So he doesn't go to DC again.
Yeah, don't let them rob him. What's up, Manda? We're going to get Hydra Cap. Don't even worry. It's not the first time the MCU did that to us. I didn't like how Nick Fury lost his eye in Captain Marvel.
I liked it. I liked that. Okay. Anybody who's seen my Captain Marvel review knows I have things to say about that, but like, I kind of like it because here's the thing. Nick Fury did not like mentioning how he lost his eye at all in any of the previous films. Anytime someone asked him about it, he always brushed it off. But here we see why, because he's so damn embarrassed by it. Like a freaking cat clawed it out, you know? Like, that's what it was. Like,
but he made it sound like it was this near-death mission that he was going on. And it's like, really, Nick Fury? It was a cat the whole time? Yeah. Why they got to do that to us, man? Like,
or
it was Goose.
Yeah. Or he's just like a pathological liar, and he's like trying to convince himself that it was something much grander than it actually was, you know? Like,
I mean, as much sneaking around as he's been doing with the Skrulls, like, you're onto something there, man.
Speaking of, did you see they're starting to film Secret Invasion this fall?
And Olivia Colman is involved. Oh, I'm like, actress. Dude, I am so ready.
Ready. Kevin Feige's just scooping up all the Oscar nominees. Like, that's what he's doing. Like, you see his strategy. Like, anytime they're nominated for an Oscar, Feige's looking at it and he's like, oh, you were nominated this year? Okay, you're going to come into Marvel X amount of years later. So,
right? He's like, just watching these Oscars. He's like, I got a plan for you.
Yep. Yep.
Chloe Zhao winning that Best Director. You already know they're dropping the trailer the next day.
Give me, I saw a theory of Steven Yeun as what's his guts? Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. Like, I didn't even think about that, but it's perfect.
I think he might be a little old for that role, but bring him in any capacity. Now I'm here. I'm here for it.
And chat, by the way, we are not getting Zac Efron as Human Torch. We're not doing that. He's too old also. Even though he's maybe perfect, he's too old.
So my boy Ring Geekness, he wants him to be Nova. And I'm just like, I don't know. I want the dude who played the Red Ranger to be what's his name? Dak Montgomery, I think is his name.
Yep.
Yeah, I want him to be Nova. I think he's got the stoicness. I think he could build a little muscle and put that on and become Nova. Like, I think he's got the personality for it.
Yeah, not to go off on too many tangents, of course, but we have, Zachary Montgomery. I've seen him in the running for Human Torch. I want Ansel Elgort to be the Human Torch because, like, you need like somebody who's Tom Holland's age, like, and I'm sure Ansel Elgort is either at his age or he's very close. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the chat, but like,
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Like, here's the thing, like Johnny Storm, anybody who's familiar with these big branching out comics, Johnny Storm and Spider-Man are like best friends. They're homeboys. They're homeboys.
Yep.
Yeah. So they've got to be close to the same age. Like,
yeah, Ansel is 27 and Tom is 24. So yeah, they're right there.
Yep. See, there you go. Yeah. Ansel Elgort is Tom Holland's my age, just to kind of throw that out there. So like,
all right, man, making me feel old over here.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. Yeah. Jacob, not the evil Avengers, just the anti-hero Avengers, essentially. Works with the power broker. See, I don't know if she's going to be involved with the power broker stuff. And she was actually supposed to be introduced in Black Widow, but since they got swapped.
Yep.
Now it's going to be like she comes in. We'll probably get a lot more context as to what she's doing in Black Widow. I'm sure that was just a cameo, one and done. We probably won't see her again in this series.
Probably. It might be a post-credit scene in Black Widow, for all we know.
Yeah. I mean, hey, like, she could be doing Nick Fury work. Walking up to somebody like, hey, we know you need a team. You may have lost your way. I'm telling you, man, she's going to be that purveyor of that message. Like, they viewed you as a villain, but you're not.
Yep.
I got you. Let me show you the way.
I'd like to see her and Nick Fury interact with each other at least once. Like,
you got to put that on screen.
Please.
Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
Boom. Make it happen.
That's a perfect place to do it.
Hell yeah. Ready for Madam Hydra. Yes. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is amazing.
Thunderbolts is a show.
That would be cool as a show.
Yeah. Do you think it'll be a show, or do you think it'll be just its solo movie?
I would like it more as a show, just so you can have that team running around doing missions and stuff. And I mean, then you've got this Guardians of Galaxy style, like, clashing between all of them. Yeah, let's see that written over some episodes, man. That'd be great.
Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't even think about it being a show, but like, just flying over my head, here we are talking about a TV show.
Right, it's like we were just talking about the idea, and now we talk about a show now.
Vaccine fatigue is kicking in, y'all.
Oh, I understand, my friend. Yeah. Let's move on to our next prediction. Do we think Isaiah Bradley is going to show up again?
Man, I hope so. Like, because that interaction was so good. It had Leo in tears. But like, yeah, I loved it.
We need to see Isaiah address Sam as Captain America. Like, I would love to see that. I would love to see it. And I know my boy Elliot from Hakuna Matata was saying that Isaiah Bradley is stuck in his ways, so maybe it's just a little too late for him to change his mind. But one more, he doesn't even have to see Sam, doesn't even have to mention him. It could even just be a shot of him just like grinning, nodding his head, like, okay, he went ahead and did it. Like, okay, you're Cap.
Exactly.
That's it. We don't need like him crashing in, running in and helping, but that would be cool. I mean,
oh man,
if he just
so good.
Came in with Elijah, Patriot, and the Black Captain America showing up to kick some ass.
Man, if Elijah shows up I don't think he's going to show up in that final big action climax we're gonna get in the finale, but if he does, I will like pass out. Like, that will be awesome. Like,
hey man, bro, like I think I would be watching like this with tears just rolling down my eyes, like
yeah. There it is.
All the caps ready to go. But let's be real. There's definitely going to be a U.S. agent versus Captain America sequence in this next episode. Like,
yep. I can't wait to see John Walker get his ass kicked. Like,
He needs a good ass whooping. I mean, they beat his ass last episode, but he needs it from like Sam, just straight up like break the shield, like mess him up a little bit. Somebody is not a fan of John Walker. I agree. But Wyatt Russell is doing a knockout job.
Wyatt does not get enough credit. Everybody who's sending him hate mail, like, shame on you, because he's just doing his job. Like, but I hate the character so much. I hated him since I first laid eyes on him when he walked into frame as the new Captain America and everything. But like, Wyatt is clearly taking after his dad so well.
Oh yeah,
like, man. And there's a lot of people aren't fully aware that Kurt Russell is his dad. Like, the clue is in the last name, guys. And like,
I didn't know people didn't know that. I thought that was kind of common knowledge.
I saw it on Twitter, and it was like a GIF. They were like, "This is me not realizing that Wyatt is Kurt Russell's son," and I'm like, "Come on now." Like, you can see it in his face. He looks exactly like him. Like,
he looks just like a young Kurt Russell. And when he puts on the suit, though, he kind of looks like Carl from Up when he puts the helmet on. I'm like, my man got the big ears sticking out. I don't know what's up with that.
Leo, shame on you, because I cannot unsee that now. Like, I can't.
Doesn't he look like Carl? Like,
he totally does.
The ears, the nose. I'm like, but when he takes it off, he looks like freaking Kurt Russell. Like, I'm
like beginning of Up, not Kurt Russell, beginning of Up, Carl Fredricksen. He looks like him in those first 10 minutes. Like, maybe not old. I'm
like, that's Carl, y'all. What they doing giving Carl the shield, bro? Like, this ain't right.
Oh man, like the square frames on the Perp, John Walker did everything wrong. How dare you? How dare you?
I want to hear that, Perp. By the way, thanks, bro. Said I'm dropping some gems. I appreciate that. Jacob was saying, grin and a nod is what he expects from Isaiah. Happy birthday, Tristan the filmmaker.
Happy freaking 18. Birthday, Tristan. There you go.
That's awesome. Amazing. John Walker's Zack Milne.
Wow.
I don't know if I'm saying that right, but hello.
What's up, Zach?
John Walker is my favorite character in the show, and Wyatt Russell is so good. Favorite character. He's my favorite character to hate.
Yeah, Zach's another great content creator on here. He's doing the grind. He's dropping weekly episode reviews also, and he's very thorough about it. So
on. I'm gonna have to visit his channel. Thanks for coming through, Zach.
Yeah.
Oh man, it looks like I changed some views of the John Walker with that comment. I mean, does he not like the ears? I'm like, Carl, dog. Who said ditch the balloons and get the shield, bro?
Leo, it's your fault. It's your fault. Like, now we can't unsee it. Like, you did this to all of us. Like,
not my cap.
He's not my cap. He shouldn't be anybody's cap. Like,
I mean, hey, there's some people that loves this guy, and I'm just like, look, I understand his character brings in a layer of reality of how poorly veterans are treated in this country. I completely get it, but look, Wyatt Russell's John Walker is taking it way too far. The fact that he's lying to Battlestar's parents, like, come on, man, that's not good at all. Like, no, that's not Cap. And people are making the comparison. Well, Cap kills people. Cap kills people to defend and when it's necessary. John Walker killed that guy out of strict revenge. It wasn't even the right person. Wasn't even the right guy.
It's
Carly's who killed Lamar.
Blind rage. I mean, that man lifted that shield up, had it in the air, screamed, and slammed it down on that guy and killed him. Like, the look on his face too, like, just catching flies. Just catching flies on the Twitter feed with that image. Like,
that's another good thing. Ryan Russell is good at his expressions, man. I'm like, when he was in his sentencing, he had amazing facial expressions. I'm just like, dude.
Sorry, Leo. I'm just seeing Perp's comment.
John Walker is showing Agatha how to play Man, look, Agatha was tiptoeing along all the way through and revealed herself to be the villain. That's a better villain than freaking John Walker. Sorry. John Walker sucks. Agatha is a better villain. I said it.
I mean, like you could, like you just despise John Walker. That's what a villain's supposed to do. And you love Agatha. Like you can't help but love her. I
despised her too when she came out, though. I was like, man, you can't. Nah,
okay.
I'm lying.
I only despised her when she said, "And I killed Sparky too." Like,
yeah,
that was like the last straw. I was like, I don't want to call her that. No.
Because I was dancing around to the song and shit. I played the trap remix for weeks on nonstop. But when she gets that "I killed Sparky too," it's like, wow, you just killed my spirit as well.
God, I still have theater friends putting that damn song in my head. I don't need that anymore right now.
Who's been messing up everything?
Nope. I'm not doing that.
It's so good. So good.
I know it is. It's too damn catchy.
Thanks for joining us, Zach. Thanks for stopping by, man. Looks like he's got to get going, but thank you for dropping through, man. Appreciate the support.
Good seeing you.
Yeah, he cold blood killed a man in front of everyone. People's cell phones out. Like, Cap did this. It was like behind the scenes, behind closed doors. Cap didn't even kill Tony. And it was like, dude, like Tony was set on killing Bucky damn near. It's like, no, he didn't kill him.
John Walker is a piece of shit, man. Like, that's what it is. I'm sorry, but that's how it is.
Speaking of Steve and John, do you think we'll see Steve one more? Like, we'll see Steve, big cameo, Hydra Cap. What we working with here?
All right, look, everybody. I know this is what everybody wants, and I wouldn't mind seeing it, but let me just clear the air for everybody right now. Steve is 100% freaking dead. That's what he is. Like, he is dead as a doornail. The speech that Sam gave him at the beginning, like, that screamed eulogy to me. And like they keep saying he's gone, this, like, that felt like a memorial service at the beginning. Like, and I feel like I'll be happy to see him and everything, but like I kind of wish he wouldn't, because then like it proves that you can make an effective Captain America series without Steve Rogers. And it kind of builds for the future of what Captain America is going to be. So, I mean, it'll be a nice little nod to the past and everything. I'm sure he might show up, but like after that whole big rant I went in, like, but yeah.
Said, no, I don't think I will. Steve Rogers.
Him as President Biden's twin brother.
Oh my God. Doesn't he look just like freaking Biden? When they got to Endgame, I was like, the fuck? He looks just like Joe Biden. What the hell? That's our president.
It didn't register to me until Biden's campaign and everything, but someone posted a meme of Biden and Steve Rogers, old man Steve, side by side, and I'm like, I can't unsee that now. Like, that's all I'm gonna think when I'm rewatching it. Like,
Cap's like, I'm too busy, guys. I'm running the country, so what can do.
What was Joe Biden doing in this movie? I thought he wasn't an actor. Like,
but yeah, man. So you really think Steve's dead? Like full on just dead, just gone, huh?
I think so, man. Like, as much as I hate to admit it, like as a big Steve Rogers fan, like I think that was it for him. And again, yeah, I think Cap has passed on. There you go. Yeah, but no, I think he's done, man, because like, and I'm glad he didn't show up like in one of these earlier episodes either, because like you really had to put the focus on Sam. This is his story of how he becomes Cap. Like, he was the one that like gave the shield back for display, and it's like this series was all about him earning it, and feeling like he's earned it. So
yeah, and if you would have threw Steve Rogers showing up that like early on in the series, it would have took away from like everything. It's like, okay, well, there goes the pendulum from Sam, because at this point now we're like, we want more Steve. Like, you can't just bring Steve back in early. But I do like that they tastefully had the voiceover, the little couple lines he had between Sam with him giving him the shield. I like that. But that was like a good way to cameo Steve Rogers. I think there's potential for him to come back, but
don't bank on it. Don't
yeah,
bank on
like
it,
I'm like,
everybody.
it's probably not gonna happen. Like I made a theory video that there are 3 possible ways he could show up, and that's through a flashback, which technically episode 1 with the voiceover counts. The second way is Hydra Cap, which that's not happening. And then the third way is that old man Steve could potentially somehow show up. I know people on Sunday were saying maybe a conversation in the diner between Isaiah. I mean, look, that would be awesome. But again, I agree with what you were saying. Don't want to take away from Sam Wilson too much. He's the new Cap. You bring Steve back in like full appearance. It's like, okay, well, there goes that hope from Sam, because it was like, okay, now that Steve's still here, he could still be Cap somehow. And like, let's not go down that path.
Right.
Let's just have it focus on Sam. And yeah, you made an excellent point. You can do a show about Captain America characters without Steve Rogers. So that would be awesome.
Yeah, and I agree with Jacob down in the comments. If they did bring him back, it would be a movie, because you know, Chris Evans is like him or not, he's a box office draw, ladies and gentlemen, and he's getting a lot of big projects. You know, Knives Out,
2 and 3.
He is. Yep, he's gonna be a busy man. He's gonna be voicing Buzz Lightyear pretty soon, which I'm hyped as all hell for. But yeah, I don't count on him showing up. If this were like Vegas betting odds, if anybody's familiar with that, I'd put it at probably like 100-1 odds that he shows up. Like,
damn,
you know,
you're like, there's this much, of him. I go 50-1. Like, I think he could potentially show up.
Yeah. I was thinking like big odds would be like 200-1, but yeah. So.
Oh, this is a good question. What characters do you think will die? That, you know, and I actually have that as a question. Will Bucky end up dying in the series? What I had in my head is that, unfortunately, due to COVID-19 and the whole storyline of the Flag Smashers kind of being messed up and jumbled due to that, because I know there's supposed to be like a virus involved and stuff like that. I think because of their storyline getting jumbled, the big character that was going to die would be Carly. But because their storyline got messed with, it would be like, okay, she dies and we don't really care. But if they had actually been able to create the story they wanted to create, maybe then we would have been like, oh no, like that was a character who could have been redeemed. But unfortunately, man, she wouldn't be a major death now.
No. Yeah, no, like the Flag Smashers is undisputedly the biggest weakness of this show. And like, it's a shame because, again, the pandemic got in the way. It wasn't their fault. But like, again, they just seem like typical Marvel villains, you know, like they could have been a lot more interesting than they actually were. But again, hey, it's not their fault. But
they're literally like how the 10 Rings were before Shang-Chi. They're just like henchmen and people who pop up and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Another organization. Great. Like
they exist. They have cool masks, I guess, that they bought from the Halloween store down the street. But you know, like seriously,
in a dollar bin. Like,
yeah, like look at them. They're just like plastic black masks, and they have like, you know, like red paint that they dip their hands into, and they just do it to every single one of them. Like, and they're like the cheapest villains ever. like
a quick little hand stamp, and boom, we're done, guys. That's our uniform.
Okay. Yep. You know, pretty routine here. That's it. You know, pretty streamlined. There you go. The streamlined is the word I was looking for. But
you know, in the first episode, I did have some interest because a dude jumped out the damn building, crashed, landed on the ground.
Exactly. And that was so cool.
You know,
there was some intrigue there, but then it just kind of like it. I think they peaked too early. You know, like their intrigue was there, and then they just kind of went. And I'm like, okay, they exist, but what can you do?
Yeah, and it's like you were saying, the COVID story and the storyline have been so jumbled. They would have had a little bit more time, and it would have been a little better have COVID not gotten in the way. Poor things, because I'm sure that Carly actress, this was probably a big deal for her, but she's even playing the same character she played in Rogue One.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame,
a
man.
menacing villain, but then she takes off her face and it's just a pretty lady and who is supporting a movement that is not all the way evil. I mean, it's just like, okay, that's the same exact role. Give us a little bit more. Nope.
Yep, exactly.
I think he's talking about Steve. If they did bring him back, it'd be for a movie, not the show. Just like you said, kill off Batroc. Yeah, he's probably gonna get messed up.
He's probably a goner. Yeah.
I think he could die, but I mean, nobody major. I don't think. I don't know, man. I guess let's jump to the Bucky question. Do you think it could be Bucky?
So here's my thing, guys. I watched Leo's stream the other night, and he said, "Don't kill off Bucky, please. Don't do that." But
please don't.
As much as I don't want it, and shout out to Ren Geekness if you're watching this on the replay, like Bucky is one of his favorite characters, but if he stays alive after this, where does this character go from here? I feel like he would just be treading water in Wakanda for all I know.
He becomes the White Wolf and then becomes a part of the Wakanda series.
Yeah, he becomes the White Wolf, but then what else does he do? He's just like, he's there, and Sebastian Stan is going to be another busy man, like, to look out for in Hollywood. Like, if anybody's not seen The Devil All the Time on Netflix, that's a great ensemble cast. Excellent performance in there. He's going to be a busy guy. So
that movie was so underrated, in my opinion. What some dynamic performances.
No one's talking about it anymore. It came out back in September, I think.
It might have been maybe
something
August,
like
September last year. I mean, but what a cool movie. You had Tom Holland, Robert Pattinson, so many other familiar faces, Sebastian Stan. There's so many people in that movie, and I'm like, they all did a fantastic job, especially Rob and Tom. That scene in the church was unreal.
Delusions. Yeah.
Unreal. And Robert Pattinson just continues to prove how fantastic of an actor he is. Good Lord.
He has learned from his mistakes for sure.
He hates Twilight.
Yes. But to answer your question, I really don't want Bucky to die, but I think this might be it. Because here's the thing, like, similar to WandaVision, you're going to see a lot of parallels, I think, with this finale. Like, similar to how WandaVision said goodbye to Paul Bettany in this universe, even though a lot of people think, oh, he's just going to come back as White Vision later. Like, the heart of Paul Bettany as Vision, like, that was it. That was it for him. So I think similarly, we're going to be saying goodbye to the Winter Soldier here. So don't be surprised if it happens. Like, as sad as I'll be, yeah.
So we're saying any Marvel show title that has a two-parter, the second part of that name is going to die. WandaVision, the Falcon, and the Winter Soldier. Damn it.
I'm not saying like, okay, like Hawkeye's gonna die off in his
no.
I
was just joking.
I don't think so, but I think you're definitely gonna see a bit of a pattern there and some parallels. But
yeah, damn. I mean, and that's what I keep hearing. There's nowhere more for Bucky to go, and you're right. I mean, really, all there is kicking it in Wakanda.
He even jokes about it too. He's 104 years old and he doesn't have Steve Rogers anymore. So what else is he gonna do?
Like, see, I don't know if Steve's gone, y'all, but
he totally is. He totally is.
It did sound like when he was like, Steve's gone, I was like, well, damn, that sounds dead.
That speech was totally a eulogy though. Like, I don't know, man. I don't see it any other. Like, I totally get it. Like, he might be opening up a museum in his honor for all I know. I could be 100% wrong, but yeah, man. It's I don't want to say it, but I think Bucky's going to die. Oh, no, Jacob.
Yeah. Ooh.
No.
Let's just have him retire. Like, I don't want Clint to die. Clint was just... Clint's too good of a character and too pure of a character. I really don't want to see him die.
Retire, please. Yeah. I think that's too many character deaths in the TV shows, but
yeah, let's not have everybody die. Before I say this, I want to state Marvel always finds a way. I honestly think eventually John Walker could become a hero we all really like in years to come. He's a great character.
Austin.
What do you think?
Oh, I don't know, man. It's hard to redeem a murderer. It's people have argued that they did it in American History X with Edward Norton and everything, but like,
but that's hard to pull off.
Exactly. And I got a lot of, that was one of my earlier reviews, and I got a lot of heat for it, for saying the things I said about American History X, but I don't know, man. It's a hard project to pull off. So,
I think that if they take the Thunderbolts route, then yes, he could potentially be a character that some people really enjoy. I don't know. # not my cap. Like, after he just raised the shield in the same manner that Steve Rogers did, but Steve decided, nope, I'm too good to do this shit, and he killed somebody. Like, that just went against all the Captain America morals for me. And then you have people who are like, well, if Tony actually killed Bucky, I still don't think Steve would have killed him. Still, Captain America doesn't just kill to kill. It's not killing is not a revenge thing for him. It's a saving the day thing for him. It's never been a part of, I got to get revenge. No, he's an avenger. He fights for good. He fights for defending the world, not for just, oh my God, this guy killed my best friend. Now I have to just kill him. And it wasn't even that guy. Like, that's the whole part about it. I guess if it was Carly, whatever, but it's another dude in the organization. It's not even the right dude.
Yep. So. Exactly. And it's clearly a case of Avenger versus Revenger. There's a big difference.
Boom.
Bingo. Big difference. But
damn, that was a mic drop, my friend. Hell yeah.
It's hard to redeem John Walker. I respectfully disagree, Austin, but I don't know.
There were a lot of fans of him, though. Like,
I'm a fan of the performance. I never said I wasn't a fan of Wyatt Russell. Don't get me wrong. I love that guy, but
I can't stand no John Walker. Whew.
Oh, the character is God, yeah.
Ooh, she's geeky. Says, I can't take any more of the original 6 dying. Yeah, well.
Yeah, please don't kill off Thor and Love and Thunder. Don't do that, please. Like, none of that. Like,
Tony's dead. Steve, I guess, is dead. If he's not dead, he's way off the map.
He is. He's dead. he's totally dead.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking off the map, like so off the map that his name isn't even Steve Rogers anymore. But like, I think he's still alive. Just like, I'm not getting involved. Like, do not talk to me. I'm done with this life. My name is Evan such and such. I don't even I don't exist, bro. Like,
sorry, I'm just laughing at Michael's comment.
Oh, what up, Mike?
Of course Leo predicted Mephisto.
Mephisto's a power broker. Hello.
No, it's clearly Mandefisto, Leo. Didn't you get the memo? Didn't you get the
like
memo?
Purple. It's like, yep. Bingo. It's freaking Manda.
It's It's purple fire, just like my LEDs back here.
Yes.
It's purple fire. That's
so
all
your team Mandefisto then. I guess Sam's gonna lose in your realm, my friend.
Wink, wink. Yep.
Oh, he's 104. Maybe Bucky's gonna follow Cap's footsteps, find a wife, and live that happy life. Maybe. Hey, maybe that waitress that he met at the sushi spot.
At $1.04 though, like I don't know, but. Hey.
Or maybe Sam's sister. I don't know. Nah.
I like seeing that. Right. I wouldn't mind.
They had some good little chemistry going in the episode. Like, okay.
They did. I liked how he casually said that too. I'm 104 years old.
Right. She don't mind.
She don't mind.
Thanks, Andrew, for coming through.
Take care, dude.
John Walker gets defeated and then at the end calls Julia. I mean,
like
that's
that.
Likely, yeah. After he gets defeated, picks up the card. We don't even have to see her again. Boom. Easy way to end his arc.
There it is.
U.S. Agent, yeah. Who is a shakeable character in the comics, too. So I guess John Walker fits the bill perfectly. I guess we can look at it this way. Loki killed a lot of people, but finished as a character we all loved. Yeah, but...
Loki didn't kill people the way John Walker did.
Right. It wasn't out of revenge. It
wasn't like Loki killed any characters like the way John Walker did after the year we've all had. Like, that just,
man.
it was too real. Too real. You know?
Yeah. I mean, just the way he raised that shield up, I was like, bruh.
Don't make me do it again, Leo. Ah!
Yes. I mean, the most disgruntled face ever. Like, this man just went in.
And I don't know why I got to sound like a Muppet every time I do that, but you know.
Elmo! Oh man. Get that one out your head.
Don't make me spit out my drink, my friend.
Oh man. Okay, we'll end off on this one here, and then a couple of random ones as well. What do you think is in the suitcase? Is it the new suit, wings, both?
It's obviously the suit, but let me just ask the chat a question. How mad would you all be if neither the suit or the wings were in there?
Pissed.
What if Feige bait and switched us again?
Yeah, let us know, guys. What if it was just like a sword with the shield or some stupid shit?
Oh my god!
Oh
I'd
my
be
god!
So mad. Like no, like the box is too small for a sword. I think.
Yeah,
but it's got to be like, you know. I don't want to get too like, you know, risque about this, but the box has got to be longer for that, for a sword.
That's true.
You
That's
know?
true. Yeah,
So,
it's got to be long for that sword.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Oh my god!
Yep.
I just kept thinking of 7. I'm like, well, it must be Sharon Carter's head. I don't know.
7. Yep. I've got a Fincher ranking stream coming up pretty soon with the day to be determined. By the way, everybody's been
let me know
asking
about
for
that.
It. Yep. Yep. 100%. 100%. What if it was the flower from Black Panther? Oh my god!
They just say, "Here you go."
I mean, I was reading. So, Leo, I'm assuming you're thinking it's the suit, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Is it the suit with the wings?
I think it's just the suit, and the reason why I think it's just the suit and not a new set of wings is because John Walker ripped the wings off. To me, that was kind of symbolic of that's it for that mantle. You're not Falcon anymore. You're not flying. You just have the shield.
Exactly.
If they give him the wings, though, I wouldn't be mad. Jacob Hubbard was saying new wings and new cap suit. I wouldn't be mad or anything. I wouldn't be like, oh, no, he's got the wings back. But I think that scene with John Walker in the beginning when they were all battling, I think that was a liberation from the Falcon mantle and into Captain America.
And I won't be upset either if it also included wings along with that brand spanking new suit. But I feel like, so if he does get the wings, you're going to get a lot of really cool new action sequences that we've never seen from a Captain America before. But at the same time, if you give him wings, that whole badass training montage we got the last episode felt like a big waste of time. Because you know, you've all seen that montage, I'm assuming. If you haven't, like, I don't know what the heck was going on here, but like, so that was a badass sequence. But like, if he just gets the wings and he's flying around, he was doing all that for nothing.
Yeah, like, the purpose of that sequence was for him to train with the shield without the wings
and without the serum too.
Yep,
that's important. You know,
no super soldier. That's so cool. I'm like. And it's cool that Zemo asked him and he just was like straight up, nah, I'm not taking the serum. No plan.
Nah, fam.
Never been an idea.
I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass on that.
Oh, she's geeky. You'd be pissed about the wings, or is that so? Oh, I think she meant about like something else.
If there's no suit in there.
Yeah, if it was like a purple flower.
it's a DSW membership.
Yep, it's like here's the latest J's, bro. We got you. Like what? It ain't even my size.
This
that
is
would
like
be a Ralph Boner.
Yeah, this is like a wrong answers only segment now.
Mephisto's in the box. Perfect. Both new suit and wings. You know, I wouldn't be mad about the wings, but you're right, Zach. It just would cancel out everything he did in this episode. Like,
yeah, it was just too good. The only thing missing from it was the badass like 80s like rock anthem to go along with it, like the Karate Kid, like
or throw the Rocky theme in there, man. Whew.
Eye of the Tiger, like, oh man,
shit, yes.
Could you imagine?
Dives, aka Mr. Crockpot on Twitter, put together a video. I gotta find it. I was looking for it the other day and I didn't see it, but He put together like a little rocky music underneath that, and it was awesome as hell.
Oh man, I need
So
to check
good.
that out. I need to check that out. What's up, Dives? If you're watching this on replay, but,
Yes, hit us up. I'll send it to you. What
yes.
up, Luke Ponto?
Luke, how you doing, man?
Do you all think Mephisto will show up in Loki?
You guys are just not gonna let this Mephisto thing go, are you?
Absolutely not.
Oh
We
my
are the Mephisto team here.
Oh man, I feel like I should be punished if Mephisto shows up. Like, I really should. Like,
I mean, I just
good
think
Lord.
there was too much conversation about Mephisto for him not to eventually show up.
At this point, yeah, everybody was building up Mephisto's emergence in WandaVision that never happened. Like, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, the real James." Shout out to him, not to like call people out or anything, but he's like, "Oh, the fly on the curtain means Mephisto," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh man, again, people are just not letting this go." But
it's like that spot on the concrete. That's Mephisto. The crumb on the ground in episode 4. That's Mephisto.
The bee catcher and the sewer. That's Mephisto.
I mean, if they're calling it Mephisto, I'm calling it Punisher. Him and John Walker have crossed paths, I think.
If everybody's wanting Daredevil in this universe, I better get freaking John Bernthal as the Punisher somewhere. Like, you can't have this Daredevil in this universe without
Thunderbolts,
the Punisher.
maybe? Throw him in the team, like,
dude, Killmonger and John Bernthal, like, oh man, you're tempting me, Leo. You're tempting me, man.
Like, what a team that would be, just all anti. And then if you want shits and giggles, throw Deadpool in there to work with them sometimes.
Dude, God, I can't wait for that. And it's gonna be rated R too. Like,
oh my God. I'm glad they're keeping it the way it should be. Rated R. Don't mess with us with that, please.
Don't mess with us.
All right. Any other predictions, man? Anything else you think may occur in the final episode?
I feel like we touched all the bases, man. I think, definitely we're gonna see this brand spanking new suit, maybe with some vibranium built into it. Pretty darn cool. Similar to Black Panther. Because as unfortunate as it is, Chadwick Boseman is not going to be gracing our screens anymore. So I feel like Anthony Mackie is, in some facets, I think, going to fill some of that void. But like, you can't replicate what Chadwick Boseman did. You
can't copy that.
No.
And, it was like, I heard a little birdie say that AO was actually supposed to be Chadwick Boseman popping up in the Falcon and Winter Soldier. I was like, damn, that would have been legendary, bruh.
God, man, you're making me sad now.
Yeah, right. I'm like, T'Challa?
Could you imagine that cameo? That would have been awesome, man. I mean, good for AO, but like, terrible circumstances. Terrible circumstances.
Yeah,
but
so
you think it's? I think Jacob. I think this might be a one and done thing. Amanda, shout out to her. She wants a trilogy of films with Falcon and Winter Soldier. Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't mind that. Just saying, I wouldn't mind it. But
I think Feige didn't deny the idea of a season 2, so they might. But I agree with you. I think we're on a one and done path with these MCU shows here for now.
Depending on that popularity, yeah.
Ooh, this is a good prediction. Rhodey's going to come back in the final.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Rhodey might be another one of those characters that acknowledges Sam as the new Captain America. So
absolutely. Like, God, could you just imagine him like landing, looking at him, and he's like, "How can I help, Cap?" Like,
oh man,
shit.
We got Leo. If that actually happens, I will like, like, yeah, he called it.
Because it's like they had that conversation in the first episode. That'd be a full circle moment. Like, I knew you were going to get the shield type, but it's not even a stumble or like you decided to, like, nope. It's just like, I showed up. I knew you'd be Cap.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I knew it. I knew you'd come around eventually. Cause that whole scene in the premiere, I think is like, they share that in the museum where they're walking around and Rhodey and Sam are walking around. It's like, I think that's one of the more overlooked scenes, actually. Not enough people are talking about that now. I'm like, that was a really effective moment there. Like, cause it really,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say it really set the tone for the series going forward, and like it's gonna be about Sam earning his way there.
Absolutely. And what I love so much about that scene is, and I actually tuned into Movie Files. Elliot, shout out if you're watching the replay. I actually tuned into his live stream and I heard somebody say this, and I'm like, damn, I can't get this out of my head. The two black characters, the two black Avengers, have never had a conversation before. And I was like, fuck, that's true. Like, and he's like, realistically, if I'm black, I walk into the Avengers, I see another black guy, I'm gonna at least be like, hey man, what's going on? Like, chat it up. And I'm like, damn, that is such a great point. That was the first time the two of them were not against each other due to the Sokovia Accords.
That is a great point. I never even thought about that. Yeah, because they were on opposite sides in Civil War. You're right. Yeah. Yep. I don't even think they fought each other either. Like,
it was just that it was really just that moment where they were arguing before the Accords, and then when Sam lands to check on Rhodey and Iron Man blasts him away because he's so mad, that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Great moment.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. Loving Falcon and Winter Soldier so far. Yep, can't wait. Hey, look, you got a shout out.
Thank you, Luke. I appreciate that. Yeah, Luke's been a big champion of mine for a while. So and he's got a channel too. Check him out if you want to. I got to support each other, guys. That's what we do.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Then working together in Infinity War. Were they on the same team?
They were in Wakanda together.
Yeah, they were. Yep. So there's
they never. But like, I think what Leo means by that is like they never really had a full on like actual like heart to heart scene with each other.
Nope.
So I think it was definitely needed.
And you get Anthony Mackie and Don Cheadle together, like, yes.
two master classes, man. Like,
hell yeah.
So good.
But guys, we've hit over an hour. Zach, let us know where to find you on social. And what's coming up on your channel, my friend?
Yeah, so you can find me on Twitter and Instagram. I think it's down in the description box at Zack Goller. My name is Old School Zach on Twitter. You can find me there. And I've got a lot coming up on my channel. Vaccine fatigue hit me earlier today, admittedly, but I'm going to be recording reviews for Avengers Endgame and Spider-Man Far From Home momentarily, and I'll have those up to complete my whole Marvel series, and that'll be up on the channel too. And I've got a couple of streams coming up myself, and you're going to be seeing Leo in one of them. We're going to be talking about the finale and what we thought of the show overall. It'll be kind of like my spoiler review in addition to like my regular old Falcon and Winter Soldier TV thoughts thing. So, you guys got that to look forward to and a whole lot much more. I'm very grateful to Leo for having me on here and just shooting the breeze for a little bit. This was a great time. Thank you, Jacob, down in the comments. But this was fun, guys. And keep loving cinema and all things entertainment, huh?
Hell yeah, man. It's easy to love it when we're talking to people like you. Well, it has been an excellent time. We definitely got to do this more often. And you'll be back Friday for the Oscars chat. So I'm excited to have you.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I'm excited to rant a lot about Mank. So if anybody's drinking alcohol that night, drink a shot every time we say the word Mank on that pod. That'll be fun.
That or Hillbilly Elegy. Oh man. I really liked it, so we'll definitely have to chat a little bit more. But yes, got Mortal Kombat coming up, a review with that. Yes. Got the Falcon and the Winter Soldier reaction coming up Friday with Manda, then an Oscar stream with Zach, and then tomorrow I will have my new stream, GG and Friends, so come on back to that as well. Thank you so much to Jacob, Sly, Perp, Manda, ooh, she's geeky. Love that username. Absolutely love it
too.
Eric Patterson. I think I touched on Chadwick for him, and he was like, why'd you have to go there? But Jacob, Luke, Austin, Tyler, thank you guys so much for coming. And guys, stay geeky, stay loving the entertainment realm, and we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.